And as always, we're going to be looking for accurate context, good risk management, and always exercising good patience.
Everybody who's traded has gone through periods of time where their strategy hasn't worked.
Where if not a hard stop, you should reevaluate the trades you're in based on time.
That's what we're here for, is to put ourselves in the best success. A trading routine does that, builds that habit, lets you know what to work on, what to reflect on, and what to improve on the next day.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to HOAG Money. This is me. CFTC disclaimer. Although this is a live account, we're not suggesting the purchase or sale of any of the trades that we're coming up with here today. This is for educational purposes only, of course. The CFTC disclaimer reminds us that futures trading is very risky. You do run the risk of losing more than your initial investment, as these are leveraged products. Risk capital is money we can afford to lose without changing our lifestyle. Money you can afford to lose is risk capital. Again, Top Step takes that from you and offers their risk capital once you are successful in the trading combine. Again, this is for educational purposes only. There's no expectation for performance, positive or negative, in HOAG Money. Here's the basic rules. Kindness and respect are expected above everything. There's so many differences of opinions in these markets. It's what makes them so good. We should celebrate that. You can have a couple of people enabled to talk. If anybody wants to talk today, raise your hand. Let me know, of course. We're all going to be involved in the decisions. Context is also going to be helpful. We're going to use the chat rooms in YouTube and in the Zoom meeting to discuss these trades. Only those in the Zoom meeting will be able to vote. We're going to focus on the MES for opportunities. We're not going to trade just to trade. We're not going to be taking losing trades, which is, of course, a joke. We know losses are part of trading. We have to learn to take them, cut them, and move on. And a feedback on HOAG Money is, of course, vital. Let's take a look at the platform. Let's see what we're looking at here today. Joe, I see you've put in that link for the spot gamma. I am going to put that also in the link in YouTube so folks can check that out. This is how options positions and the hedging of those positions affect futures pricing. Thank you very much for putting that in there, Joe. Ben wants to speak today. Good. I'm looking forward to it, Ben. Promoting the panelist. So this is
Hello.
Hello, Ben. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
What's going on?
Well, I did have something that's maybe worth pointing out as we come into this hour.
Let's see.
Okay. Get the chart in place.
Good afternoon, Gear. Good afternoon, A-Shot. Good afternoon, everybody in the Zoom meeting as well. Thank you again, Joe, for putting that information in there. We're all, I think, looking forward to learning more about that, of course. Hello, Daniel, Caesar. All right, what you got there, Ben?
Hang on, they all jump behind. Just a second, I gotta find the ones again.
Isn't that always the way?
Yeah. So this is the profile in ones, excluding the evening session. Okay. So this right here on the left, just a regular trading hour bar chart. So we, fixed that gap yesterday. Then today we've kind of been tooling around here and seem to hardly want to get away from the prior low day. So coming into this last hour, I see potential for both ways, but I want to talk about maybe looking to the short side, because if you look at this bar, all right, from whatever day that was, you go back and this is the day.
Tuesday.
All right. So
no, Thursday, I should say. Sorry.
Okay, so here's where this red line right here is the low of the day and the low of this case. Okay, so we've already kind of popped the L low and this low. We still have J. We could close this distribution and take out this J low. So that may be the end of it. or it could be a move down to this value area high, or down to this VPOC area. You know, where or like kind of where this made a new auction to the upside, broke out right here.
Right. Okay.
So I mean, I can see the average range of your 30-minute TPOs has been smaller and smaller since A period, you know, and of course we could get one of those long, like a spike down in M, you know. I don't know. It's just it's an idea if we think that this is a weak low against this K low, right? So I mean, it does seem to want to moving towards it, but this also could be a one tick failure of J. We get long right there. So we could get long as it breaks J and comes back up into it, or look for a short to come down to these lows. You know, as the TPO matures a little bit, maybe from the open, or a little higher at the intraday value area low at 39.81. I know I'm saying a lot of stuff, but this is just sort of making a case for you know, decide to go long. We're close to a possible entry here, but if it comes down here and takes out the J low, makes a fake breakout to the downside, and then comes back, that would be a long.
Then we get long.
Then maybe either, you know, get out of it for a couple points and take a short against the value area low, prior low day, anticipating we may come back down in the next hour. Or, you know, at first, K period, this was like this. We had a reversal pattern right here. This HIJ low, lower low, then a higher low. We had a reversal pattern, and we started to move up. And K period had a heck of a time before it closed. It was starting to make like a new distribution, you know. But what didn't happen? It didn't stay inside of value. It didn't stay in the prior day's range. And we've been below it now for about 45 minutes, or 30, 40 minutes, something. So anyway, that's just weighing whether to be on the long side or short side. I think some things changed my thinking that we might come back up, because we have a neutral day. We had extension on either side of the neutral balance.
Right.
We have a poor high.
Yep.
We got plenty of room to have some take back and some firecrackers up here. But really, do we see an M period just rocketing straight up through here? I mean, if we paint the bars in our mind, that kind of seems
unlikely.
Yeah, unlikely versus everything's been to the downside the last couple of days, and we could see some more take back of these people unwinding possibly. Okay, that's just the things I want to point out there. I'm sorry.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. No, I'm glad. I'm glad you wanted to talk today, because I don't see anything. I'm in my time frame. Hang on. I gotta invite. I'm gonna invite Greg in here. All right, he's in now. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Mr. Hoag, what's up?
How are you, sir?
I'm okay. I got some interesting levels to throw at you, and you could probably cross-check them with your TPOs, okay? Maybe we can find something. But my bias is short, okay?
Okay.
I missed the meeting earlier, but it has to do with the opening, with our opening session. How we open up, we had the news, and we had two major liquidity pulls. We had the 10 o'clock when the news came, and then we had another one when the at 10:30 when we hit the EMA 50 on the 30-minute chart, on the 30-minute bar, right? So we had two major swings at that point. So the higher highs that we was making today, we broke at about 12 o'clock today. That started the downtrend, right? And there's an important level. I keep saying it, but you mentioned it in December, the 39.79 level from the head and shoulders neckline.
Okay.
That level has been very important, right? We broke under that level, and we also have a weekly point of control level at 39.85, right? If we go back to the 30-minute bar, we see that we rejected that. If I could show my charts, it'll be easier to see.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, so let me show you. Give me about 1 minute.
I don't have all minute, Greg.
I'm just saying it won't be long. All right, so share screen. Okay, start broadcast. All right, cool. Let me know if you see anything. All right, so basically, this was the 10 o'clock news right here at 10 o'clock, right? This is my uptrend with the two higher lows, right?
And there's your 50s exponential
right
there.
This is 50, the thick line. The blue is 20. The red is 9, right?
Okay.
So Right. So we had an uptrend.
Hey, Greg. So you
right?
know, you're the one with
Yes,
the
sir.
you're the one with the need for a new battery in your smoke detector.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's me. You're right. Yes, yes, it is. It is me.
All right,
Yes.
go ahead. Sorry.
I'm the guilty man. No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. So now, as you can see here at 2:30, the weekly point of control that measures the 100 bars from the close of Friday to the previous 100 bars on the daily. So now I get a good weekly.
So that's the point of control of 100
Correct.
days.
Yeah, well, it's 100 periods, but obviously the contract is not don't go for 100 days. I'm just letting you know the amount of data it's collecting. You know what I'm saying? So it takes the levels within those levels for the last 7 days. And it gives
Okay.
me those points.
And
That's
that's
what
a
I'm saying, Mr. Hope.
TPO or volume point of control.
This is volume based on the
Okay.
charts.
Okay.
This is all charting. So now I see a rejection here, right? Within the EMA bands, because we're in a downtrend now, right? You know, we got to get an EMA cross. So that gives me signs of rejection, right? And then we came to the neckline from December, 39.79, rejected that too. So now if we go from a price action standpoint, we made higher highs. We broke the trend line from today, tried to retest it, rejected it again. Now we just failed this uptrend from 130. So we have a reversal pattern here. So then now this is why I'm going more short, because the market is trying to reclaim back that uptrend. So now if I go back to the 5-minute, we zoom out now. Look what we have right here. 2 tweezer tops right at the EMA 50 and respecting the weekly point of control. That's why I'm saying let's go short.
Okay, I see it. Where is your execution point for this? Are we waiting to see if we get back up to that 50 EMA?
That would be an execution point right now, or we can jump in right now with good trade location and put a stop at 81 and take it down until we test the low of today.
Alrighty then. Let's vote. Short at 80. Short now with a stop at 81. With a stop at 81.
Correct, for a tight stop because we're above the EMA values.
Right.
Small risk.
So we want to hold below those shorter time frame EMAs.
Right, and the neckline from December.
Well, that neckline is. Well, yeah.
You should have it on the continuous. Because I got that from you. You told us this pattern in December, and I noted that neckline. But we could go to the minute chart to be more precise. Let me just clear up some of these lines. All right, boom. So now the chart's very simple now. And then this is the volume using the 30-day moving average.
All right, 68%.
All right.
We are looking at. You guys can't see it in Zoom right now, but we got 60% agreeing to that. So
right.
let's.
Then we could do a trend line just for confirmation to help us. Right. So we could ride this out now and see what happens. We have small risk.
And
there we go. Okay.
So we're looking for 79 for an entry here.
I stop at 79.
No.
Okay.
Entry at 79.
Right.
Stop 82.
Correct.
We'll see if we get it.
See if we get filled.
All right, hang on a second here. All right, I'm going to take the screen back for now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we go. All right, now we're back. Neckline from December. Right here, right?
Here we go.
Right in here.
Mm-hmm.
If it's 75, I'm going long and risking the low. That would be if it fails to take out J low. to any real extension.
So you're going long against the low.
Depends. Well, it needs to take out the J low, and then if we get a pop
Here.
yeah, it needs to come down another point or so.
The J low here. I'm sorry, this low here, right
We got
here.
2 TPOs back. That
Right.
the low of the two. Yeah.
Alrighty. Joe, I like the short at 82 as well. Better trade location. But we've got Greg's moving averages.
Yeah, the 9 and the 20. But I think it was a slight mistake, Mr. Hogue. I think you're supposed to enter while I was speaking.
Yeah, no, that's why
Stop.
I had to.
Yeah.
I had your screen over the platform, so I couldn't get it.
Okay, understood. So I think that might be because I don't think price will get back in there if this is resistance.
Yeah, we may have missed our opportunity.
We may have missed it. Right. We're supposed to enter while I was talking. I guess if that's the trade idea. Because I think if we get back into there, we will break the trend line out, and I believe the trade will be voided.
Joe is saying he's short only as well, but he's waiting for a significant move to the upside to enter. That would be a sweep gamma squeeze top run. Joe, what level are you looking at? You mentioned you like that 82. Is that significant enough for the short? Chad, the longest position you should have is short 10. You heard me say that about that was what was his name? I can't think of it right now. It'll pop up. Joe's already short 85. Well, when we were in group coaching, we were talking about the idea that this was a pretty interesting level for a long down here, and for many of the same reasons that Ben was talking about this level being somewhat important. The volume just died down there, so I took a long here, and I got out short of point of control, which is right up here, which was an excellent exit, and that's where you're short, Joe. Nice job. I didn't even think about it. 89.75 is settlement. G high right here. Nice job, Joe. Vince has been sitting long, but yeah.
While we're waiting, Mr. Hogue, you have RSI? Is it possible that we could take a peek at these two lows right here? Well, the current low that we're potentially in, and the low where the uptrend started from. Maybe we could see some divergence while we're waiting. It's right there, RSI. It was there.
Right there? Wait.
No. Right above slow stochastics.
There it is. Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have a high or low? Do we have any? Okay. So we are at confluence. Yeah. So
yeah, I don't see any
it
divergence.
is healthy.
Yeah.
Right. No divergence. So this is a healthy uptrend technically. All right, just a check. I like to look at different internal data while price is quote unquote stalling. So you're not wasting.
And this is a
30-minute.
This is a 30-minute chart. I mean, it may look different on a 5.
Oh yeah, that's true, Mr. Hogue. Yes, sir. Okay. So we have
There's our low. No divergence really there.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing really significant. Okay. Uh-oh.
Well, we're in. Ben, did you ever get anything done down there?
No,
No. Not quite far enough, huh?
just waiting.
Yeah.
Well, technically, that pop, we flipped the trend line, Mr. Hogue. We flipped the trend line.
Or did we accept above it?
Ah, now it's time to close above. Correct.
So where's that trend line?
So we're connecting. I'm on a 5-minute chart. So from 14:35, so that's 2:35 Eastern. I think that's 1:35 for you. The two tweezer tops at 1:35 and 1:40.
Oh, geez, that's pretty short, right?
Mm-hmm. It's not really much a long time frame. Correct. It's not. Don't hold that much weight.
I'm thinking back here.
Right. That's the 5-minute or 30-minute?
This is the 5.
Yeah, exactly. That's the time I'm talking about. The two tweezer tops right there.
Yep. And we do have, 3 points of contact. We are above it now. But
Right.
I want to see it close above it before we start freaking out.
Agreed.
Not up. Okay, Joe's saying he would be looking for a move to the upside to look for a short, not specific level wise, but look for a move and signs of exhaustion just from order flow. Understood.
But wouldn't that take a little bit too long because we're up against the bell?
Well, we're coming. What do you mean up against the bell?
Meaning
The
we're about to
close?
run out of time. Right.
Yeah. What is it? 2:25 approximately Central Time. That's a week in market time, or 1 minute, one of the two.
Mm-hmm. So I'm on the 1 minute. I'm using the EMA 50.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your views on that? Because the last 2-minute bars rejected the EMA 50. Yes, I do know it's on a lower time frame, but that's all the data we got to work with for now.
So now you're on a 1 minute.
Yeah. No, just to look at just to see how the 5-minute is going. To get a quick peek and within this bar.
Here's the one.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a 20 session exponential here.
If it's rejecting the 20, then yeah, that's what I'm seeing. If that was a 50, I'm getting the same type of reaction.
Oh, it is a 50.
Ah, there we go.
Yep.
Touché.
Yep.
That's exactly what I'm seeing.
Yep.
So took a look higher, rejected the EMA 50. Another tweeze at top. Ah, there we go, big bar.
All right,
There we go. It worked.
Ah.
Okay.
Eh. So what's our target on this there, Greg?
Well, to be conservative.
Now we got Ben Long. I'm gonna take this because I'm a weasel.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ben's long now. He's.
I haven't gotten filled yet. I'm waiting for
Oh
someone.
no! I thought you were in. Sorry.
No,
Okay,
I was just saying I was moving to. I was about ready to, and I was gonna drop it in after it took out the J low, but I decided against it. Now I wish I'd been a tick above.
Okay, so
75 quarters. So
Okay.
we have three
you
high
can
and
run
low.
away from me here any second
sorry.
here.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Well,
So
like,
what were you
for the
saying,
TP
Ben?
I'm sorry.
They were having a hard time getting through 75 half, and now it looks like it's refilled there too. So I poked through. I did not get filled, and there goes my trade. I would have been out one already, and another couple ticks, I'd be out the second. But I didn't get filled.
Rats.
Sitting there at 75 quarter, but it was hitting just, and then I want to point this out. Didn't mean to interrupt you, Greg, but
No, you good, you good.
was really struggling at 75.5, you know, and I don't know why. I just had maybe it's just instinct. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna get in limit and wait instead of waiting for it to pop that J low and then pop back up and drop it in as a limit. And I make it filled now, and now it's not gonna be as good. But I didn't clear my order. Anyway, the point is like I was hitting it, so there were limits there getting filled. And then they either weren't fast enough or something, but it popped through by one tick, and I didn't get filled below it. And then it refilled. It was hitting it again at 75.5, hitting it again. So somebody's filling a bunch of orders there, and then it popped, and it kind of did what I was hoping it would do. The first, but I wasn't on board. So I don't know if I'm gonna get a second chance or if it's gonna now continue lower.
You're looking for 75 quarter.
Yeah.
It's traded a few times there, huh?
Yeah, but I didn't get filled because I didn't have my limit there the whole time. I was waiting because I thought I was gonna just drop the order in like basically a market after it took out J low. But I changed my mind, and I'm like, you know what? It might struggle there.
So you're still in the queue.
Yeah, and so it popped through 75.5 to 75 quarter and hit me a time or two, but I didn't get filled, and I didn't get filled again the second time. So I probably ought to cancel this because it's actually gone my way again, But now I kind of want this trade to work and get paid for it now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
Dudes, the Rooster just pointed out in YouTube, we do have a pretty good delta divergence. I mean, we're on the low of the day here. Delta's up 12,000. Do we have some longer time frame sellers in this market today?
I'm not going long. I just took my order off. I changed my mind because I think it's going to flush if it comes through here again.
Yeah. Quick question, Mr. Ho. I'm on a minute chart, being that we're on a smaller time frame. You said take profit. So we have three levels. We have the low of the day at 39.71.50.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have another low at about 39.73.50. And then we're at a low pretty much where we're at now. So if you had to take a take profit, I'm gonna go with the low in between the three lows, 73.50. Not to be greedy.
Okay, we're already out.
Okay, we out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I weaseled out of it here because Ben was looking for a long there, and I kind of liked the long at the time, so we took the trade.
No problem.
Uh-huh.
So
I guess we had one or 2 points.
Though, right?
Yeah, exactly. We got 1 or 2, so that's good.
Yep.
All right. Trade success. All right.
We did not really see the acceptance of price inside value, TPO value on the highs here. But now we just put in another week high. There's another week high up at 40.90. I'm just thinking out loud here as to what I think in the longer time frame here. Rotational day. So
Do you
far.
think we have a rotational week? You think we might check lower? We do have news tomorrow.
Well, overall, today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This has been directional to the downside. After, last week, a move to the upside.
We have one unchecked naked POC to look at. That's one thing I've noticed on the higher time frames.
All right, new TPO. Well, we couldn't take out that J low. It could be all to the downside.
That just
Maybe too far to go see it though.
That just moved
49?
our TPO point of control to the bottom here. We see increasingly negative delta. No, that's that's the daily. Increasingly positive delta. If
gonna risk the L low and try to get in at 78 quarter long.
long,
I'm gonna try it. I may have missed it.
we look at this profile overall, moving lower over time against positive delta. We're in rollover here too, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not expecting longer time frame participation, but if there is an indication of it, it's this positive delta against direction.
Because you did say the big boys like a cheap rollover price.
Yes, well, yeah, but they're just buying one and selling the next, or selling the front and buying the next. They're just moving those positions over. So, even if they just use the spread, if they save themselves a tick a contract times 10,000 contracts, it's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're going to leg the spread, in other words, let's say they're long March, maybe they'll buy the June on a downtick and try and sell the March on an uptick. You can really get screwed around that way, but
you're betting on future pricing.
But that's where their focus is right now. Is don't want to screw up the rollover. Are you in, Ben?
No, I actually moved it up to 78.5
and now it's running away.
Yeah, it's just slowly. You know what I mean? It's just grinding away. It's like it makes me want to move closer, but every time I do that, I'm gonna have to risk more.
Mm-hmm. Daniel's saying it's a good idea. Would have worked out nicely.
This is tricky price action. It really is to try to.
In hindsight, price bounced off the trend line when it broke it.
That 1 minute?
Yeah, 4 to 5. Yeah, if you look at it, the downtrend, when it crossed it, it broke for about 4 to 5 points.
Oops.
Almost feel like we missed the opportunity.
So there it is. There's the trend line.
Mm-hmm.
Rooster sell 39.80, stop 39.85. Let's vote. Rooster says sell 39.80 right here with a stop at 39.85 up here.
Oh, we can't vote on it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Panelists can't vote. No, I'm a panelist, so I can't vote on it.
Yeah, I can let you in on the next one. Sorry about that. I didn't
No, don't worry about it. Let's vote under the bridge.
39, 38, 82 to 83 liquidity. 82 to 83 liquidity here. That's Joe is telling us. All right. 57 no. Rooster, don't take it personal.
What was that for? A short?
Yeah, at 80 with a stop at 85. There, now you guys can vote on the next one.
So this will be the 3 o'clock bar. That'll be the last higher high.
Yep.
We go to 3 o'clock bar.
Delta.
If you break that, then that's just, yep, there we go.
Delta 14. About Delta 15,000 now.
Made a higher high. Oh man.
All right. Well, my average in.
Long?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a one lot here, and then a one lot back, kind of where I was.
Down at 78.
78. Yeah, so I got filled on the one. see how far I can take this, baby.
85.75 seemed like a good target.
Yeah, I'm taking off the average
Mr.
for now. I'll only do
Mr.
that.
Hogue,
Yeah.
does that happen to you at time, Mr. Hogue? You looking for a bias in one direction and price does the exact opposite right in front of your face?
No, that never happens to me. No, I mean, there's the Delta's actually been driving price for the last few sessions. We haven't seen a divergence. You heard me say I don't think that there's a lot of longer time frame traders in this. So if that's the case, these shorter time frame buyers are going to win sometimes.
So I'm coming out of 86 from 82.75. If I can get it.
We'll get out and vote. You want me to make sure? I'll get short.
I'm out.
There you
Nope,
go.
I'm out.
Good job.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good job. So, this weak high up here has been lingering in my mind all day. Now we're starting to look at a kind of a potential, like Joe was saying, we've got a higher level here. Are we running out? Are we running out of momentum potentially? We got VWAP 39.88. We're almost there. We're looking for exhaustion. Yeah, it was a nice trade, Ben.
Yeah.
Nice trade, Ben.
Thank you.
How much points was that for, Mr. Ben?
Let's see, 275 to 86. Be 3 1/4, I guess.
Yeah, man, take it and run.
Just on a one lot, but that's 62.50 minus fees.
You're positive, my man. You're green.
Yep.
Nice job. Okay, Joe says he got his stop run. Now he's looking for a short entry. VWAP right here. Point of control. We just
So
moved.
wouldn't this be considered a late spike?
No.
Okay.
No, a late spike is a range extension that doesn't have time for acceptance.
All right. So if he would have broke the high and would have rallied.
Yeah.
So just that phenomenon of the breaking out by one tick and then failing, that's what just happened with the H period high.
Right there.
Yeah. And what I don't like, that would be like if I would have taken that and I thought about it, would be to like get out, take 2 lots, get out for a point or maybe more, one hit out on the second one, just if you start to get a creepy feeling. Because we got the settlement and the close just a point above and the G swing high, So like it was a great trade for quick, but if we're thinking it's going to roll over the bottom, it wouldn't, the context is wrong because obviously once we hit this last bar, we started to see short covering from shorter time frame traders because on neutral day, we got at least 70%, 80% short-term in control.
Right.
So we saw they did the overnight. I think that's the same kind of people, in my opinion, a lot of them. I don't know anything. It's just stuff I speculate.
Well, we're currently short on Joe's idea here. I like this G high, this afternoon pullback high, as potential resistance.
So what price are you short from?
86.50.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Joe is saying. I think he's saying short 87 with a stop above the swing high up here. We'll go 91.
Yeah.
Joe stops 87.
Mr. Hope, for Tradeovate and for Top Step, we have to be closed at 3 o'clock on the dot.
Central Time, 2:59:59.
Okay.
By 3 o'clock.
All right. So before. Okay. So it's 3:59 for me.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pass that time, it's automatic violation.
It's correct.
Right.
Wait, I thought it was 3:10.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Seen that too.
Yeah, no, that's correct. It's 3:09:59. 3:09:59. 3:10 is too late. You're right, Ben. My bad. I wasn't even thinking. Yeah, it's 3:09:59.
I think that's good to say it that way. So in case you are late, you get that cushion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember the last time I had a position on after 3:00.
Well, I've done it too many times, hoping for something to change for that last second of the day. Sitting there and, oh, terrible.
We did say if we break the trend line, we should go long. Position dismissed it.
Yeah, and that 5-minute chart right here.
Yeah, with the trend line. Yep,
Right there.
Yep, we did say that too. We did say that. If it breaks the trend line, then the short's invalidated.
Pow.
So we should go long. Maybe next time. But at least we didn't lose money on the short. No trade's a good trade.
Nice job, Anthony. Anthony Lewis made 9 3/4 points on 2 contracts. Says that'll pay for lunch. You're buying.
Move Chris.
God, I haven't been to Ruth Chris in forever. I used to love that place. Used to love that place.
Good stuff.
Okay, so we're coming up against the settlement and the close and the overnight volume point of control and also the open. They're all within 3 ticks of each other.
And the G high.
And the G high, yes, sir.
Delta continues to pile in positive.
I'm not going to take it, but
What time is the G high?
Well, G is 11:30.
11:30? Okay. Thank you.
They took out that high. We're still in. We're about to get stopped out, though. Shit
Yeah,
happens.
both have control. We broke the daily PLC at 39.88.
Yeah. Well, we
Looks like they're going for the value area high.
went right through the VWAP point of control. We did move point of control down here. We moved it back up. That should have been a warning sign for us there. But see, Ben, what were we talking about at M period coming all the way back up here and how unlikely it was?
well, not to here necessarily. I mean, all the way through.
All the way through.
Yeah. I mean, it's not impossible, but it just now it's every second it's looking more and more possible.
Well, let's jump in and see what happens. I'm just FOMOing in. We're gonna probably take a loss on this. Oh, and I hit 2 too. How about that? I just put in the high. Everybody get short.
You went short, Mr. Hall?
What's that?
You went short or long?
No, we're long.
Okay. Agreed.
You gonna take out this poor high up here?
I don't know. I mean, I can see it happening in end period. We could have one of those. Used to be end period when it opened up would just be within a couple points.
Right.
At most. Now sometimes it acts like LP or M period where it's got a big move of its own. So I don't know.
Well, I'm going to take one off here.
That's a good spot.
And then now the market thinks we're short, so it's going to go.
Yeah, let's think the opposite.
With the IDVA high.
Look at this. You can take out that poor high.
Just note that I didn't say it was impossible. It just said at that time.
Yeah, no, it was.
Context.
Yeah, it wasn't looking very likely, was it?
Looked more like they take some back to the downside and turn into an up day. But
Hindsight, we was the innovators.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Now we turn laggards.
Yeah.
Man, in a matter of 15 minutes. Like what you said, the market could turn in a minute. Wow, you learn every day, man.
this is the value with the profile of understanding who's in control in the day. You know, the neutral day concept of trading on both sides of the pioneer ring, because that means that institutional people weren't pushing it wildly out of balance. You know, it was a fight at best.
So
especially in the morning.
So we just went to high of value. We get back up there. Maybe we should just take this.
Short from here?
No, just take the take the profit.
Agreed. That is a good resistance point.
Let's see if we get back up there.
I wouldn't wait too long, because on the 10-minute bar, we're on the other side of a double distribution, the volume wise, and the POC just dropped. So like, even though it would be the same place you got out for the first one.
What are we looking at here? Not getting any MOCs. Michael says get out. All right, we'll get out.
I think something's changed.
Yeah, we'll get out. Now that we got MOCs to the buy side. Well, we at least we paid commission. We're out. Should have got out high value. It's a rotational day. It was quite the move.
Wow.
Well, one of these days we're going to catch that.
But in hindsight, Mr. Hogue, if you think about it, we checked the RSI. We didn't have no divergence. We made a higher low. That was technically a bullish setup.
Yeah, and the break of this little trend in that
line.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
That was it. But there were other things too. If we were really listening to ourselves. And Ben, you said it too. We've traded both sides of the initial balance. That's a range-bound day. We should be buying below value, selling above value until proven wrong.
I have a suggestion, Mr. Hogue. Maybe we should have a checklist for long and short for Make HOAG Money.
Well,
We should increase our efficiency.
I mean, the idea is for you guys to just talk about your trade ideas and we discuss them and vote on them.
Yeah. I agree. It's our responsibility.
And rollover is hard. Chat's kind of commenting on that.
Wow.
One of the problems in that as well would be, for example, we talked about some of the best trades flying in the face of the recent activity. So a lot of times that will put laggard indicators in jeopardy as far as when you have a rule-based criteria, And if we're all coming up with ideas for different reasons, like, for example, let's say I never wanted to go long if value was overlapping to lower. Well, I wouldn't have had some of the trades I had today.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's why everything's context. If it's too rule-based,
right,
what do you do?
We got to have that. Like when I shared my screen initially, it's like, well, I see a lot of compelling reasons that it may continue lower. We may break out or break below this low, but there was also other reasons that we might roll back up to the upside. So it's all about kind of doing a triage of the data points, and you have to shuffle them like a deck of cards. Like one moment that data point, that poor high may be real important one moment, and it may not be the next.
Right. It's what's the most important nuance at that time.
What I think is great is I think these sessions are getting more mature somehow, if I can say that. That's not any insult. I just mean like we've gotten more experience, like doing them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all I need.
Yeah. And I keep telling you this, and as soon as we get it all together, we're going to expand on this.
Yeah, I think that's great. You know, it's great educational value. It's great morale. Like I think it's important for traders to have somebody to chat with or talk to once in a day, you know.
Vince.
Yeah, I don't think he said he had a trade go bad.
Well, yeah, I think he was long, got out, and then the rally hit. But Vince, if you want to talk, I'm trying to make you a panelist. Vince.
Where he could have been thinking one way and been in a good trade, and then listening to us talk, he changed his mind and exited.
Yeah, well, yeah, there is that.
That's kind of what I thought he made.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, here he is.
I'm kind of the opposite. If people are talking,
How's it going, guys?
I start thinking the other way.
Vince.
Yes, sir.
Good to hear you. What's going on?
Nothing. I sat in that for two hours, and
Oh man.
yeah, 2 hours.
Oh, that's
I had
harsh.
about 10 points pulled back, and then it just, I don't know, the delta divergence was starting to
That was
get me spooked.
That was spooking me too, and it hasn't. The delta has been driving price instead of the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Got to remember, man, it's freaking rollover. The longer time frame ain't playing.
Right. My target was 94 on it. So.
Well, you didn't lose on it, did you?
No. I got 2 points out of it.
Oh.
They made $25 an hour at home. That's what I look at it.
Well, it's trading 94 right now.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I just was holding, waiting.
That's some good muscles you're developing there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, good patience. Time in hand. But it's amazing. You wait 2 hours and then 2 hours and 3 minutes. There it goes.
Yeah, the crucial 3 minutes, right? Oh, shit.
But you're green. You gotta look at the good side. He's able to keep your concentration and hold and understand I can still stay in a position.
So let me ask you something. So it did go your way a number of times, and not maybe is what I'm understanding, but have you ever considered like, okay, you take one off, and then on one of these rotations, you add one back in? Like you just, it may move your average price up, but you try to strategically keep it as low as possible, but you just keep recycling one lot.
Yeah, I was actually considering bailing when we got near the point of control, but I was looking for a full rotation, and I was trying to just stick to my plan.
So you were long where I was long in the group coaching session.
Oh, I didn't make group coaching. 73, 75.
Yeah, because I was long
my best
there.
trades have been managing, like I'm averaging in, taking off, averaging in, and man, it adds up fast. As I've done it at the right time, it's, I would love to have 20 points just doing that a couple of times.
Right. Let me give it a try.
It's tricky.
Joe's with us now. What's going on, Joe?
Me?
Yeah, we got you, Joe. How are you?
Good. I lost my first trade. I got the spike I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I lost on the first trade. I'm in at 96 on the second attempt. I'm short. I shorted 2 contracts at 96. I got risk neutral on the first contract. So the worst I can do is get scratched, and my stop is at 98. That would give me a scratch
Got
on
it.
this particular trade. So,
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Sometimes you got to keep trying.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's getting kind of late for me, but
Yeah.
let's hope this goes your way. I mean,
Well, like I say, the worst I can do is scratch.
yeah, rotational day, high of value is a place to look for a short.
Only got 4 minutes, guys. 4,
If
13.
all these longs start to bail, you might have a really nice trade on hand there, Joe.
Yeah, we've already lost 3,000 in Delta up here. 3,000, now 4,000. It was up around 17, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It's now 13.
I think it was close to 20 at one point.
Okay, the liquidity is piling up above me. If it's real, it's not a spoof. That supports my short, but also got some pretty heavy liquidity below me too here. So I think the algos will all of a sudden start to work. The bid, the liquidity is very, very close to price, above and below.
Yep, never forget, William, last I checked, Jim Dalton doesn't trade futures. Trades options. Just bear that in mind.
Crack this thing.
Yeah, put a sinker on it for Joe.
I'd look into it though. He it's been a few years since I've spent time with him, but
I'm going to keep this right into the first 10 minutes.
Okay.
If I get stopped, I'm scratched.
Right.
Each is
No loss. So tempted to take my 2 points.
And run.
I got, yeah.
This is late.
I got 2 points on the first contract and
How are you
tempted to
feeling,
do that.
Joe? Trading again. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better. Getting better all the time. Thank you.
Does stress have much to do with it in your case? And does it affect you when you're trading?
I'm trying to develop a style like the one I exercised here on paper, which is 2 contracts and get risk neutral, and that takes the stress out of the trade. So the worst I can do is scratch on this trade. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, my biggest enemy, like all of us, is what goes on between my ears.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
I really believe in my strategy, and it works. So far it's been working for the last 6 months, except for when my emotions get involved.
All right.
Mr. Hoag, I am pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because you didn't get it?
Because you let the thing run right in front of us. Man, this one burns, man. But man, 20 points that quick. That's all it was. How violent the move was in our favor.
Yeah, it was pretty good move.
For make HOAG money, like I think this would have been like the first time that I've witnessed that such a good move if we caught it.
Well,
It usually is flat.
you gotta tell me what to do, man.
Yeah, man. But now we know for next time. Trust me.
You could have been along with me too, man.
Yeah, we could have.
we
That's
could've.
right.
And I wasn't even going for all this.
Right.
I got
Now
out.
we know for next time. Rotational day. If we undervalue high, we get through, aim for the POC, buy area high, and yeah, that's all.
All right, I gotta run, guys. Gonna do the recap.
Thank you, Mr. Hoag.
The
Take care,
reflection here in a
Much.
few.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
joining, and thanks for watching and being part of it. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you at the reflection if you want to join me, but otherwise we'll see you tomorrow. Early session to make HOAG money after
Thanks,
after
everybody.
the prep. Trade well, everyone.
Have a good night.
Bye bye.